This is James 22 and 31. And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan hath desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. But I have prayed for thee, that thy faith fail not, and when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to you, Akim, pushing this word with true sincerity, with charity, presenting your bodies as a living sacrifice. We who are ready to live salute you. So I just want to go into a brief lesson, and it was all spurred of off a word that I looked up earlier. Basically, I was speaking to to a particular brother. I was speaking to a particular elderman in the Chicago camp, and the brother was basically sighing and crying. And but within that, I ended up looking up this word, right? Which is the word is morale. All right. It says morale, right? The confidence, enthusiasm, and discipline of a person or group at a particular time. Their morale was high. All right. And it's something that you hear in the military a lot when you watch war movies. Now I'm a big fan of war movies. One of my favorite is Saving Private Ryan, actually. But try this one. Military morale. Let's see what they give me. Military morale is defined as the enthusiasm and persistence with which a member of the group engages in the prescribed activities of that group. Hold on, there's more to read. Let me see. Just trying to get some meat off this word because we are army. All right, we are an army. So, um, yeah, military morale is defined as the enthusiasm and persistence with which a member of the group engages in the prescribed activities of that group and is considered to be closely related to performance. All right. The current study uses the conceptualization of military morale through the elements of work, engagement, and burnout. Nevertheless, our personality traits and how we interpret or react to our environment, including group atmosphere, may also be related to perception of morale alongside positive and negative effectivity. Right. And a part of morale is also having an upbeat mindset about what you're doing. They got a saying in the world that says, kill the head and your body will die. And then the body will die. All right. If you're messed up in your mind, any military whose morale is low, that you're dealing with a army that's already defeated. Okay. You're dealing with an army that's pretty much already defeated. Like before any shot is fired or anything like that, if you can destroy their morale, that's why propaganda was so big in, say, World War I, World War II, any war. All right, propaganda was a part of the war because it was a mental warfare. They say the first casualty of any war is the truth, right? Because there's so much propaganda going out and mis and disinformation, all right, to sway the mind of the people, or even to, like I said, destroy the morale of that particular army that you're facing, right? The article investigates the relations between perceptions of morale, personality traits, right? Personality traits, and one of my and positive or negative effectively in military context, right? And me just speaking for myself personally, my personality trait is happy, which that's actually the name of my tribe is Asher, which means happy. and it kind of exudes in my personality as well. But it helps me keep up the morale of the men that are around. You never know what a brother's going through. That's why I read the scripture: "Strengthen your brethren." All right. So I've been, and I thank Yahweh Shemi Shai for the. Salakia had to take that call. But yeah, I thank Yahweh Shemi Shai for giving me that gift to where I could, have an upbeat spirit, even in shitty situations. Pass that on to brothers. So that's a gift the Lord gave me. So I'm thankful for that. But I want to also get another scripture. Um, This is 2 Timothy 2:4. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier. All right. So yeah, man, and we're called to be soldiers in this thing. And that's why the scripture says. Let me get another one. This is Sirach 2:4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. All right. So we go through all type of ups and downs in this truth. The Lord lets you cool off sometimes, and then He'll throw you back in the hot water. Sometimes He might fry you. Sometimes He might bake you, saute you, flip you around. And then sometimes He might put you on chill, man. And it's all a process because we're all being tempered, just like a weapon or any precious metal, okay? We're being molded into a certain way. Each one of us is our own weight and measure in this truth, you know, you know. And one thing we want to do is, the scripture says, let me get another one. There's remove sorrow. Right. Right. Yeah. This is Sirach 30:23. Love thine own soul and comfort thine heart. Remove sorrow from thee, for sorrow hath killed many, and there is no profit therein. Right. And, it's a balance with that because we are in the house of mourning, right? That's where you're going to be. Scripture says that he that increases knowledge, or he that increases wisdom increases sorrow, roughly paraphrasing. So that's going to come with the territory. But at the same time, everything has to be balanced and measured. You understand? Can't be too happy, can't be too sad. You got to be, it's like cooking a meal, man. It's got to be just right. you know, you know. And like I said, man, I thank y'all about Shimmy Al Shai, for giving me the spirit to keep up morale and, joke. Sometimes I could joke a little too much sometimes, I try to, that's where my balance, where I'm trying to find that at, But at the same time, because the scripture says, pour not out music. Hold on, let me get that. Well, so I wasn't able to find that scripture. I believe it's in Sirach, but it basically talks about being playing a happy song when it's morning, something to that effect. Yeah, you don't want to you don't want to play the wrong tune at the wrong time. Yeah, I wasn't able to find that scripture. Yeah, but yeah, it's just sometimes you could be happy at the wrong time, and somebody else is not feeling that way. And it goes into knowing your brother, or you're knowing your brothers. Read. They had a saying in the world: read the room. But at the same time, we do want to keep up the morale. All right, we don't want to be too down in the dumps about our situation or whatever the hell is going on, man. Like the scripture I said, whatever is brought upon thee, take it cheerfully, man. All right. You know, hey, because no matter what the hell you're going through, there's a brother that's going through worse than you, man. Way worse, in a way more fucked up situation, you know. So yeah, man, I say all that to say this, man. Um, morale is important. Now that like I said, this is the first time I ever looked up that word morale. I've heard it used a thousand times, and I finally looked it up, and that's just something that struck me. The definition of that word. You know, and we definitely want to keep up the morale of the men that are around us. In whatever way we can. Whatever gift you have to offer in this truth is needed. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. I hope there's some edification within this lesson, and shalom.